draining the planet of lifeblood. Avalanche is basically just like a super extreme like environmental terrorism group. Hey, let me tell you how to climb a ladder real quick. Just like that. Get that potion. And once you climb this ladder, get to a little pipe maze. Fight some more assholes. Alright, so this is the first time that you're like, fuck, that's a big enemy. This is the first time the game really kind of gets you to want to use magic. Because you're fighting this big ass machine who has already like shot you, you smoke shots, he gets his turns really fast. And I used it in the wrong way. So just like a lot of other games of this style, certain enemies are weak to certain elements, certain attack types, all that good shit. So, lightning, that's extra damage to machines. Had I used ice right there, still would have done extra damage than a physical attack, but not as much. So, a little trick right there, if you get back attacked, it basically waits until you get hit for like a set period of time before your little time meter starts charging. However, if you run away for a second, because you can flee from battles in most turn-based games, turns you right around, and your shit just starts charging right away. If you get hit with an attack from both sides, though, you're pretty much fucked. Hit your first save point right here. I have a couple other saves in this game, but they are not very far along, so I'm just going to overwrite that first one right there. Run down this platform. So in the middle of this platform is a little blue ball. You don't really have a choice but to pick it up. You can restore materia. Unfortunately, you don't have a materia menu yet, so you can't equip it. But now you know that you can equip materia. When it blows, place and junk, Cloud juice at the bottom. He's like, bro, I'm just hurt. And he's like, yeah, I know. I gotta watch to make sure you don't pull no shit. So then, this shit happens. You like hear this awful voice, this awful sound. This strange voice comes in. This isn't just Reactor, and it kind of shows you that there's something a little bit more of a deeper element to your character right off the bat. Still shrouded in mystery as to what the hell that was, but as the game goes on, you learn more and more about it. As you learn more about your character's history and background, origin story, all that good stuff. So you plant the bomb, alarm goes off, and you fight your first boss fight of the game, Guard Scorpion. So what this boss fight does, which is pretty awesome, is it shows you that certain boss enemies will not only be huge and have shit tons of HP, but they will also have like certain special attacks that do extra damage, as well as something else that I'll mention as it happens. So for now, you just whittle away at this guy, use that bolt to take advantage of that elemental weakness. Locked on target. my main guy. He just hit his limit break. Use a potion on him since he's running pretty low on health. Alright. So then this happens, and you're like, what the fuck is that? So he's like, Barret, be careful. Attack while its tail's up. It's gonna counterattack with its laser. So it's like, don't attack it while its tail's up, just kind of chill for a little bit. Gives you a chance to use your recovery items, and not only that, but it shows you that certain enemies in the game are gonna have certain special attacks. So then he puts his tail back down, and you can fuck his ass up with your limit break, just like this. Critical hit right there. Barret. Critical hits will also make like a slightly different attack sound than your regular hits, as they deal extra damage. Now we just continue to chip away at this guy's health. Eventually you do get special skills and items in the game to show you how much health an enemy has left, how much health an enemy starts with, all that good stuff. Little like scan spell that kind of gives you all the information, its weaknesses, its health, its magic, all that good stuff. So you beat the boss, you get extra experience, extra AP, and sweet assault rifle for this guy. So you're like, hey, let's get out of here. 10 minutes to detonation. So now all of a sudden there's this timer running. Equip this guy with some new weapon real quick, boost his attack, all that good stuff. And now you have this timer going. I have definitely, just to see what happens, let that timer run out. And it does trigger a pretty neat little animation of the place blowing up. Keep missing after you shoot, Barret. You're never gonna get out of here in 10 minutes, bro. So even if you attack an enemy that is dying, luckily the game will switch it over to the enemy that's still alive, which, strangely enough, a lot of earlier RPGs would not do. They would just have you attack empty air and miss, so you really had to, like, be patient and wait the whole time. Definitely did not add to the gameplay elements of the game, so I'm glad that game designers were like, hey, maybe we should get rid of that shit. Save at every save point. Good habits. Save often. In case I somehow don't make it out of here in another 8 minutes and 30 seconds, but I think I'll be alright. So this chick is like stuck right here, and I've never actually seen what happens if you just leave her behind. I'm pretty sure she like figures out how to make it, but your interaction with the female characters contribute to something that happens later on in the game, which is pretty fun for me. Yes, it is. This is the original Guts, bro. Look at that fucking sword. I've never really thought about that, whether or not Cloud is a tribute to Guts being some skinny little dude with a dark history and a giant fucking sword. So this is that part that I mentioned earlier, where the people who originally opened the doors aren't standing next to the doors anymore. So you just kind of have to like either switch between both of them, like talk to either of them and figure out who's gonna fucking go open the door for you, or just like try to remember which one it's going to be. Which, like I said, is pretty cool because if this is your first playthrough of this game and you're not quite sure, you know, not quite familiar enough with it, and you took a little bit more time than I did. If you're like running low on the clock and you have to fucking like run around to try to figure out who's gonna open this door for you, it definitely adds to the stress of the whole like escape situation. Right as I'm at the door, 3 more assholes attack me. Take these bitches out. So as you saw in the last battle, everyone has different limit breaks. Another super cool thing about it is that not only do they have different limit breaks, but they have different limit tiers. So your limit breaks kind of level up with you, which is cool, that you don't have to just use the same fucking limit break full game. Alright, switch over to a little cutscene. Sheep balls, help her out, bro. Reactor explodes, bro. Entering code sounds. That should keep the planet going at least a little longer. Yeah, dog. Boss man doesn't give a fuck. He's a big picture kind of guy. Let's get out of here. Rendezvous at the Sector 8 station, split up and get on the train. Hey, he's like, it's about your money, wait till we get back. So you do, I guess. So, city looks like shit. There's broken windows and flipped over cars everywhere. Definitely the slums. So, the other cool thing this game does is it gives you lots of like dialogue options that will not really directly affect the storyline, but affect how your interactions with characters in the future will go. So I'm like, you're a cute girl, let's talk. Don't see many flowers around here. And she's like, well, yeah, you know what? I sell them for dirt cheap. So you buy one, and go get nachos, Venice. That sounds awesome. I wish I had nachos. So you buy a flower from her, and it's pretty cool because that not only affects an immediate, pretty immediate interaction that you have with 2 characters coming up, but it also affects the interaction that you have with that character that you just bought it from later on in the game. What the hell's going on? I'm picking up a potion. That's what's going on. Wonder what that is on the wall over there. Don't be fooled by Shinra. Mako energy doesn't last forever. Mako is the planet's life source. The end is in sight. Protectors of the planet, Avalanche. Sweet little graffiti love note from your local environmental terrorist. So this part's pretty cool. You get to choose to fight them or later, unless they just walk straight up to you before you make a choice. So they will then just attack you anyway. But what's cool about this is that even after you kill them, which I will do here momentarily, they roll up on you. When did I start streaming? I started streaming